go on and hold. And that's the point, brothers. Either your lordship says one has nothing to do with the other. And if your lordship is saying you will consider it at that time, that means that has something to do with the other. And I'm not saying, I'm only saying, brothers, he says these are great repercussions. Because in this situation, then X number of people of a political party who are in power can be named away. Governor will give them votes. And we'll go to the election commission and say, you declare us the simple murders. And that's the consequence, which is sought to be prevented by taking away the third paragraph 3 of the 10th schedule. The whole purpose of taking away paragraph 3 is let's not have these splits. Then paragraph 36 minutes. Also read it half of it. I'll just read that minutes. Page 10. On the contents of paragraph 24 to 32 are denied. It is submitted that clearly claiming the support of a majority of SSLP cannot be looked at in isolation. If the delinquents were so keen on a change in party leadership, they ought to have approached the election commission in the very first place itself, having committed a series of anti-party activities culminating in the blatant violation of Whip 37 as well as of 47, and having read the writing on the wall as to their imminent disqualification from membership of the assembly, the splinter group has now rushed to the election commission to claim that they are the real Shiv Sena. Well, this is what they did. They did it on the 19th of July, knowing full well that the writing is on the wall. Then, my learned friend cited two other judgments. But a Kerala judgment where there was no disqualification.
2021 4K 23 he said at page 50.
Well, then,
but he didn't read it out.
Let's see Palaniswamy, whether he cited.
Palaniswamy.
Well, that is a pure issue of why the matter was pending before the commission. I myself argued it. The question is, who should the symbol go to, or should it be frozen? Interim symbol, which has nothing to do with the tension. Palaniswamy had nothing to do with the tension. Matter was pending before the commission. There were rival claims. And the question was, who should get in the interim symbol? What has that got to do with this issue? The third judgment my learned friend cited is the Kerala judgment. So that my colleague.
That Mr.
Jetmalani cited.
He didn't cite.
Paragraph 4.
He really just gave us a citation.
He has no doubt. No, he said that this is the first time the court has decided.
Page 51.
Yes, now, I just note paragraph 6 of that judgment says, the learned single judge has also failed to appreciate the fact that even when the writ petitioners claim that rival groups exist in the party and their group is the party, no petition under the 10th schedule has been preferred. It's not a case of the 10th schedule at all. Paragraph 6 at page 172, 3 minutes. Paragraph 6.
At page 173.
Yes. It's not a case of any application also for disqualifications. Then he cited Kanhaiyalal Umar. Now, Kanhaiyalal Umar, brothers, it is a writ petition challenging the power of the commission under the symbol law. The violations of the symbol law. What has that got to do with disqualification? That's Kanhaiyalal. Then well as all party Hill's leaders conference, brothers. That was a case. The election commission is a tribunal for the purposes of 136 before 1985.
Yes.
Now let us kindly see what the notice of the commission is to us. Page 701. Compilation Brothers document, volume 2. Kindly see paragraph 4 on due consideration. This is their notice. You also have that? That is 701.
Got it. That is document number 9.
Yeah, on due consideration of the totality of information available on record to the Commission, as summarized above, the Commission is of the opinion that there are two rival groups in Shiv Sena party. So he's already assumed that there are rival groups in Shiv Sena when the whole question is whether he's a part of Shiv Sena or not. One led by Uddhav Thackeray and the other led by Eknath Shinde. So you assume this, Madam, on what basis do you assume this? And each group is now claiming the party. That's not my thing. I am saying he's no longer in the party, he's voluntarily given up. How does he, on what basis does the election commission come to that? Assume that fact. Matters require substantive. Now see next paragraph. In order to place both the rival groups on even keel, but this is very strange. Both the rival groups on even keel. Where does he get that from? So what the election commission is doing is, I don't care what's happening under the 10th schedule. I'm not bothered what's happening under the 10th schedule. Even if you are deemed to be disqualified, even if you are voluntarily given up membership of the party, I will treat you on an even keel. I will assume you are still a member of the party. Whereas he can't, the election commission can't assume that. We have already written to the election commission that look, he is no longer a member of the party. He is voluntarily given up. So on what basis does he say on even keel? And to protect their rights and interests and going by the past precedent, commission has directed that the documents submitted by the rival group be exchanged and replied. Even then, then was interesting. The steps envisaged under para 15, prior to hearing of two rival groups or others, if any, inter alia require both rival groups to submit their respective documentary evidence to support claimed by them in the organizational and legislative wings of the party. Now that's very important. So three elements in these notices, which according to me are completely contrary to the record. And